Today we're at a festival in Pomona, California called NoEarBuds Fest, organized by a PR and consulting company called NoEarBuds. The festival featured acts like Pool Kids, Glass Beach, We Are the Union, and Queen of Jeans. This show was an interesting one for a variety of reasons, but let's not get ahead of ourselves first. Let's send it down to Dante on the scene.
Sure.
Run me through the goggles. What we got going on here?
We're here to see, of course, some pool kids. We're not exactly kids, but we do like pools, and so we wanted to show our support for some really, really awesome musicians that we really love.
If you're starting a band, just don't break up. I think that's the most common mistake that I see happening is people they get started and then they're like, oh, well, this one's not really taking off, so they break it up and then they start a new one. And I'm just like, you're starting from scratch every time. Just stick with the first one, if you have a good group of people or whatever, and just keep going with that one. Just don't break up. Keep going.
Pool Kids are a 4-piece band from Florida that make music that kind of sits between pop punk and math rock. But honestly, what they're doing is so unique and often so complex sonically that labeling it as a genre feels kind of silly. The average Pool Kids song features a complex tap guitar riff and a rhythm section that's so busy that you might as well use it as a soundtrack to run away from someone.
I never know if I'm getting straight answers.
They've been a long-time member of the NoEarBuds roster, and so was the other headliner, Glass Beach. That's another band that's built a long and successful career off the back of their unique and experimental style. If there's one thing that's clear about NoEarBuds, it's that they have no intention to work with bands that kind of play this thing by the book. They're in the business of bringing press to acts that nobody will talk about before anybody else realizes that they should be talking about them.
I found out about them the night after they played a show right by my house, and I've listened to Pool Kids probably, every single day since then. Musically, it's just really, really interesting for me. I love the complexity of all the math rock kind of elements that Pool Kids has. And then I also just really resonate with lyrically everything that is Pool Kids.
Pomona, California.
Who did you come here to see today?
Glass Beach.
Okay, hell yeah. How long have you listened to Glass Beach?
Anthony Fantano.
Yeah.
I saw his review of that, and I checked it out, and I really liked it.
Did Fantano like it?
Yeah, I think it was on his, top loved list albums.
Okay,
so.
sick. What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned from playing music?
Honestly, communication with others, with other people who have a lot of ideas and a lot of passion about what they do. Don't sit there and let your feelings stew, and don't pretend like it's normal to have shouting matches and angry, arguments and stuff like that.
Be excellent to each other. No, that's not my answer. Be excellent to each other, yeah. Just have fun. Just have fun with music. That's what I've learned. If you're not having fun, then what's the fucking point? Because you're not going to make money.
Yeah.
So have fun.
Seeing a company like NoEarBuds throw a music festival was really, really, really cool. And it's just another example of this one concept that we talk about on this show all the time. And that is the way in which companies that exist in the music space often have to enter one side of the industry before they can reach the heights of another. Building a creative business in the music industry while remaining independent is a really, really difficult thing to do. And it's especially hard given the way that labels, primarily major labels, have been able to monopolize the industry that is music ownership, especially over the last 50 years. However, NoEarBuds is just another example of one of these companies that have forced their way into the music industry through years and years of hard work and dedication to their craft. And it's companies like this that are proving that there's ways to exist as a creative and independent business in this industry without operating in the same fashion as a label. I'm really curious where NoEarBuds goes from here. Building something like a long-term sustainable festival is far easier to do when you have years of experience in another angle of the music industry. And for somebody like Jamie Coletta, that angle is PR. The music industry is a really funny place. Often the best way to reach your biggest goals is by somehow becoming a master at individualized things on the way to that big goal. So like if you want to build something like a music festival, starting with a PR company or a media company or an artist development company or something like that is a really, really good way to get your foot in the door. I know that concept is weird and strange and abstract and confusing, but basically what I'm trying to say is that if Jamie Coletta wants to have a chance at building the biggest Southern California music festival, then she has a hell of a head start. But that's all we have time for today. I'm ATBDante, and this has been Scene Analysis.